Let's go over a few popular stocks, including Amazon. We ended the day at $222.69, down 4.42%. This is where we ended at the middle of the trend. Above that, at one level of resistance, takes us to a gap at 226.10. Above that, at 2 standard deviations, which is another level of resistance and another potential take profit area at 227.05. Above that, 229.18. For SD is 231.59, which I do not think we will get there. And after that, this gap closes to the north side at 232.60. If we get to this level up here, I will anticipate a pullback as people take their profits and they run, they will lock in and they will leave. I shall now mark out the middle of the trend where we could chop sideways, or we could continue our path southward because we are in a downward channel on the 5. Now, at -2 standard deviations and another level of support and a potential buy-in area as well as a potential stop loss area, 217.64, 215.40, and 213.03. Looking left, you can see this is a clear buy-in area. So was this line, and then we sliced right through. It got bought up and then bounced off of this resistance line and then fell back down to support and the clear buy-in. And on the way up, this is resistance. We kind of just went sideways, and then this is resistance and then the sell-off. And up here, this is resistance also and a clear sell signal, the clear buy signal on the way down, resistance on the way up. And my friends bought in at 100, this pink line here, $175, actually right at 175. So they are still up massively, but the 52-week high on this puppy was 258.60. As far as earnings go, they reported $213 billion, and the street only expected to bring in $211 billion. So, but of course, you know, on earnings day, you get clobbered. You never know which direction things are going. People are taking their profits, so you can't blame them. The next one I want to go over is Bitcoin. This is a moving target here. Option R to Option R, let's reset that. All right, I've tracked this thing many times. Look at this on the 5. Here is your clear buy signal. Of course, you could rip right through support, but at some point it's going to bounce. And it did right here, even if it's just a little bit of a bounce. But this is your resistance, and we busted through, fell back down because price always slices through the middle of the trend, whether it's going to the upside or the downside. Just think of this as the resting spot. Let's mark this out. 65.83. Let me just, because this moves so fast, the minute I do this, it's just going to change again. 65.836. Let's just keep it there. All right, and I'll mark this and it will change. Usually I only like to look at Bitcoin on the daily, but for this purpose, I'm just going to keep this on the 5. There's your middle of the trend, your support line, your potential buy-in area, and you could bounce possibly off of there. And then below that, why don't I just do this to make it easier? Let's move this. I shall put it in this color because I don't want to read it out loud. It's too many numbers. And then I shall delete it later. All right. There. And then to the bottom, 59,590-ish, and then one line above, 66,630, 67,762. You know what? On this one, just for giggles, I'm going to flip this over to the daily. Oh my gosh, what did BTC? Oh, this is not the one I wanted to show you. Silly me, it's Btcusd. There we go. Oops. I really don't want to mark this out again, but I'm going to very quickly. 65, we are right here. I got to get off of this magnet. 65, 8. See why this is just, ugh. Now it's 742. 65, 743. Here, I will just mark out the middle of the trend for this, and that is right there. Okay, this is on the daily. Let's turn this. Yeah, that's fine. I'll leave it that color. And just to show you, I've tracked this at 30,000 here, 41. I mean, we've been all, look at this, rides to the top, sell off. At resistance, your clear sell signal. All right, let's go to Bloom Energy and follow up on a ticker that Trader Murat told me about to watch because of earnings. So they reported earnings, and my goodness, was it stellar. But guess what? They got punished. Here's the daily, but let's see. When I looked at it a day ago, it was at 147 and it fell down. So now I think we will probably hit this gap closure. But here's your clear sell signal, your clear buy as you go down and then bounce off of that support. Let's go to the 5. Not the 3, the 5. Option R. All right, and let's put a price label. $60, right there. So we've gone down a leg. See, we're just grinding along the middle of the trend. Makes sense. We haven't reversed course. All right, so here, 153.11, 160.40, and down the road, 168.92. And because I'm looking at this one, let's just mark it out, change the color because that's my color for the year. And then below that, 120.82. Oh, this gap opened up on Thursday. And we could touch it on Friday. Here's the earnings, the spectacular earnings, $777 million reported when they were only expected to bring in 648. But we've got some gaps and some growing pains still to go through, which is a great buy-in opportunity as we just fill this to the downside. All right, now, let's go over, well, actually, you know what? I'm just going to end it right there. So that was Amazon, Bitcoin, Bloom, and I'm going to end it there and then make some more videos a little bit later. Have a good trading day.